Welcome to my workshop. My name is Tomasz and you're watching Casual DIY channel. In today's video we're going to be checking out a cool jig from Trent. It's a tenon and grooving jig, the Varijig. So let's take it out of the box and see what comes in the package. All the components of the jig seem to be very well machined, high quality. You know, this is what you can expect from Trent. Everything seems to be fitting correctly. Right, and the jig is now fully assembled. Now, as you would expect, this jig will have several uses, okay? So at the bottom, just over here, we've got that lip that will allow us to put this against a piece of work that we've got that we want to cut a straight line, for example. Now, the first and the most obvious thing that you can utilize this jig for is to use the straight edge we've got over here. So we can utilize that to, for example, straighten the edge on the board or make a channel or groove or anything else that we want. So we're going to clamp this down and we'll do exactly that. Okay, this is now stable. The workpiece is not going to move. Let's make a cut. And we've got a nice and straight groove. As I said, you can also use to trim the end of the board as well to make sure it's at 90 degrees to this side as well. However, this is not the reason you're going to purchase this jig. Okay, let's have a look at some different options. For the next task, we're going to need a guide bush, okay, just like this one. This actually came with the router set. However, you can buy these as an extra to any routers you've got, and you know, they just fit just like that. With the guide bush installed, I'm going to show you the next task that this jig actually excels at. Okay, so if you want to make a groove, for example, with this jig you can set up how wide the groove will be. You just need to undo these screws just over here, and you can adjust your jig to whatever size you're going to need for your project. Let's say like this. Secure it back on. So the width of our groove is now set up. However, we also got two stops that we can utilize to establish how long the groove needs to be. Again, undo the bolts and move it to whatever position you want. Let's say we want it here. Of course, you're going to have some markings on your piece of work and you'll adjust it to that. You need to also remember that the guide bush will take away a little bit of the cut. So you need to remember that when setting the jig. We're going to clamp everything down. And we've got a nice and perfect groove, exactly as we planned it. However, if you, for example, want to carry on with the groove itself and have an open groove or like a dado or anything like that, what you can do is to attach a sacrificial piece just over here. You've got some screws provided for this. So I'm just going to quickly attach these. And now we are all set. Now remember, this block here that you can butt against your workpiece is movable left to right, okay? So you can adjust it to whatever needs you've got. Okay, let's make a cut. Now, as you can see here, that's our sacrificial piece just over here. And there you go. Perfect groove, no tear out. Really cool feature there. Right then, so this jig is also absolutely perfect to make tenons. Alright, and you can do multiple of them in one go. As you can see, you've got a fair amount of space over here, so I'm going to use this board to make a tenon. on this. I've made the mark just over here, as you can see. That's my line. Right, so that line will be on the edge just over here, and that's 2 millimeters more to accommodate for the collet of my router. From the other side, I'm going to be using 2 millimeter plastic piece just like that to give me the reference point, so I'm just away. However, you don't have to do that. Obviously you can make the passes and then move the board slightly up to you. I just want to do it in one go. For me, I think it's a lot quicker and easier process. Obviously I've just got one board, so I've got a sacrificial piece just over here to put it and level it out just like that. And now I can adjust this side to marry up with the line I've drawn on the piece. I'm going to lock it in place. Now I'm going to clamp everything down. Okay, one side done. I'm going to flip the board over. Do the same thing, clamp it down. Right then, so we've got both sides done, as you can see. And you can use it as that if that's what you want. However, I want to remove from the sides as well. And I'm going to show you how you can set that up as well. So what do you need to do? You need to clamp this piece to your workbench or use a vise, whatever is more convenient for you. Use a couple of clamps to make sure this is not going to move on you. Make sure the piece is level, and now we're going to get our jig. Remember, we've marked it off just over here. Okay, to make sure I'm in the right spot, I'm going to use the spacer. Now I'm going to clamp the jig down. That's one side done. I'm going to repeat the same thing on the other side, and we've got our tenon sorted. And there you go, guys. Nice and simple way of making a tenon joint. You can do the edges, front, back, no problems at all. So yeah, very handy jig in this case as well. Now you can use this jig also to make a juice groove, for example, in your chopping board. So that's also a handy feature here. However, you are very limited in the size of this jig, unfortunately. Also, if you set up correctly and you've got a correct base for your router, you can do some nice trimming. However, as you can see, I'm really pants at this, and it definitely did not come out as I wanted. Now in this case, I've used a trim base to go inside. However, you can also go with the plunge base with the collet itself, okay? And the collet will be riding along the edges here. One thing that you need to remember is to put a spacer block just over here so it doesn't tilt on you. So you're gonna have some support like that as well. However, I think it's a little bit too small for most of the applications in this case, but we'll talk about this in just a moment. Now, a word of advice. Something that I've done incorrectly, and I should have read the manual first. Okay, so the collet itself, the size, how deep it goes, needs to be about 8 millimeters. Mine is not, so I scuffed the jig, I think, just over here slightly. It's not a big deal. However, it's something that you need to watch out for if you get this jig, as if your collet will be too small, you're just gonna drive in your router bit into the jig itself, as I did, and you definitely don't want that. So get the right size collet, guys. Now, how good or accurate this jig is. It's as accurate as you will set it up, okay? So there's no issues with it. It's all well machined, it's all nice and square. And when you put it together, you need to make sure it's square. And after that, there's no issues with it. You just need to set it up correctly. Is this jig for everybody? Definitely not. Now, this jig comes in at 150 British pounds, so in my eyes it is a little bit expensive. Now, yes, you got the straight edge, but hey, who's going to use that? Okay, you already got a straight edge. You can use many other things to use a straight edge for your router or your circular saw or your jigsaw. Okay, so the straight edge, okay, it's nice to have, but come on, it's not a great feature. Now, to make the dados, the grooves with this, it's actually very, very good, and it excels at that. That's what this jig is made for. It's easy to set up and it's very quick. However, the problem with this jig, it's its size, okay? So you only got about 42, 43 centimeters inside of this to work with, which is not a lot. It all depends what you need to do. It could be very specific tasks. For example, if you put in cabinets, anything like that, you will need to make the grooves, to make the joints. However, in my opinion, the 43 centimeters is actually not enough in most of the cases. But I may be wrong. You guys that make cabinets, let me know down below in the description if that's the case or not. Now, this jig is actually a part of a series of jigs from Trend, and you can get extensions for this as you would, right? You have to pay extra money, and I think this jig would make sense if you've got the other parts of the whole jig system. Then for sure it makes sense to get this as well. I'm going to show you on the screen now what I mean, what other options they are. And all the parts in those are interchangeable, so they're all going to fit each other. So as a whole, it's actually a very compelling package, and it gives you a lot of options. On its own, this particular jig, if you've got the specific task of making the grooves to a specific size that this fits, plus, for example, you want to make the tenons for your joinery, for your furniture, this will do you absolutely fine, because it is very accurate, it's stable, and it's very easy and quick to set up. And you know, from that perspective, it would be a good buy. However, for a normal DIYer, I think you can make something similar out of what you've got in your workshop that will do, maybe not as good as this, but good enough. So if you are a professional and you need to cut a lot of grooves, a lot of dados, a lot of tenons, then this jig is actually very good and will pay itself off in no time. If you're a weekend warrior, this may not be the best thing for you. However, I would actually recommend in buying the extra variants of this jig to have a full package, as on its own it actually may be a little bit lacking, especially in the size. So that's my thoughts on this jig. Let me know down below if you've got something similar, or maybe you actually made something similar yourself. I'm really curious to find out what you think. But yeah, if you're interested in this or the rest of the Varijig system, I'm going to leave some links down below so you can go and have a look and check those out. Now, if you're interested in tool reviews or projects around the workshop or anything else, I've got a massive playlist that should pop up just over here so you can go have a look. Click those and I'll see you on those videos there. Take care.